So it looks like Married to Medicine will be getting a little quad this season. Apparently, it looks like quad will be returning. And Kenya Moore, we have an update in regards to your divorce. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you know, the new season of the Real Housewives of Atlanta is right around the corner. It's less than a month away. And apparently, we might be getting some finalization for Kenya Moore. But her soon-to-be ex-husband, Marc Daly, has been just dropped by his attorney right before this is supposed to head to trial. So our friends over the Jasmine brand write this: Kenya Moore's estranged husband, Marc Daly, has been dropped by his attorney just weeks before he's set to head to trial. According to Radar Online, Marc Daly's lawyer, Regina Edwards, informed the court last week of her decision to step down from the case. Why? Because he wasn't able to pay. Edwards said that Marc had 10 days to object to her motion. He will also be responsible for preparing for trial and hiring a new lawyer. Although the trial is set for May 22nd, Edwards said this: however, said proceedings will not be affected by the undersigned's withdrawal. So they will be able to move forward with this. But this is not good. As the Jasmine brand previously reported, Kenya officially filed for divorce from Marc Daly back in May of 2021. Oh my God, that's 2 years. It feels longer, to be honest. It feels longer. And this was she filed for divorce after 4 years of marriage. The pair began to struggle after saying "I do" early on and separated in 2019. After rekindling things early 2020, the two once again called things off a few months later. Moore and Daly share, as you know, one daughter together, the cutie patootie, Brooklyn. So in the petition, Kenya at the time listed the date of separation as September 19th, 2019, and noted that they had been living a bona fide state of separation since that date. Marc agreed to the divorce and with Kenya having primary custody. However, he demanded joint legal custody. Prior to filing for divorce, Kenya filed a custody case against Marc. During the battle, Marc attempted to block their daughter from filming, as you know, for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But in court, Kenya fought to say that her job required her daughter, who was a part of her life. Being on reality TV is about her sharing her life. This should set a precedent for some other people that have been blocked in the past in regards to sharing their children on the show. So Kenya argued her job required her to share her life, which included Brooklyn. The judge ultimately sided with Kenya, claiming there was no evidence that Brooklyn would be in any environment that might not be in the minor child's best interest or may in any way be considered dangerous or inappropriate. The judge also said that evidence has further shown that if Kenya is not able to involve the minor child, that it would negatively impact her ability to make money or even be employed. So as I said before, this trial is set to go to court on May 22nd. As you already know, the Real Housewives of Atlanta is set to begin on May 9th. This we will probably see during the season where she's at in preparation for this divorce. I just can't wait for the divorce situation just to be over. But we already know part of her storyline this season is that she's dating a rich white man. So, I mean, as she should, she's been trying to divorce Marc Daly for 2 years, 3 years when you think about it. All right. Moving on from there, you know, yesterday we reported, or was it yesterday? I can't remember. All my days are mixed up. We reported to you that Quad Webb from Married to Medicine would not be coming back after she told someone on social media. The person was like, they're like, Quad, why are you not filming? I'm not happy that you're not filming Married to Medicine this season. And Quad responded, I'm so sorry, sis. How can I make that up to you? When a few weeks ago, Quad had said on social media that she was in the middle of contract negotiations. So I assume when we didn't hear anything and they were currently filming, I was just like, well, maybe they're still negotiating. And if they weren't negotiating, we would get official, you know, one of those official.
It's been a great opportunity to be a part of the Bravo and blah, blah, blah production network. for a very long time, but now I've decided to move on and to do other things.
So I was waiting for that post, and I thought maybe that would be the next post. But like a real tourist, she has spun this to her betterment. And Deadline is reporting that Quad will be returning this season, despite them literally filming for the last few weeks. You may recall the last time a situation like this played out, Quad returned as a just sort of like a recurring friend of. And Dr. Heavenly said part of the reason why she was even included that season was because she was bringing Quad on to film. Deadline reports that says Quad Webb is returning to Married to Medicine for season 10. Deadline has learned that despite hints that Webb was not coming back to the Bravo franchise, the television personality and entrepreneur is on board for the 10th season. I wonder if there was I can only imagine. You guys don't even know what happens behind the scenes, because after that comment probably went viral this week, because a lot of you were like, I don't care about Quad coming back. And then some of you are like, oh gosh, this season's going to be terrible. And no matter what, it caused a reaction. And those types of personalities, Bravo and production, they do want those types of personalities. They like the polarizing personalities on these shows because it causes engagement. So they continue. It says Webb has been part of the reality series since its debut back in March of 2013. She's been a main cast member for 9 seasons, except for season 8, when she was only featured as on a recurring basis. According to Deadline, they said, we hear Webb is returning for the new season, with filming for the show already underway in Atlanta. As you know, her ex-husband, Dr. Gregory Lunsford, just got married on camera. And I've seen some of the pictures and things. It looked like a beautiful wedding. And we're going to get very familiar with his new love story. And it will be interesting to see how the interaction will be between Dr. G, if there's any interaction, and Quad. But they've been filming already for a few weeks with Phaedra Parks. Phaedra knows Dr. G as well and is very friendly with Quad. And Phaedra was at the wedding, along with, Dr. Jackie, and a lot of them, Dr. Simone, a lot of them are still very much friends with Dr. G. A lot of you said, the doctor community are pretty connected, especially amongst Black people, are very connected in Atlanta. So they've always been friends with Dr. G. It will be interesting to see what her storyline will be this season. I've said this to you before in regards to Quad. I can appreciate Quad over the years being on the show. She's been funny. She's witty. She even has these self-deprecating moments. I don't know if it's self-deprecating, but very like moments where you're like, oh God, Quad, here we go. However, I will say after she divorced Dr. Gregory, her interactions with these group, because like I said, the doctor community, the medical community in Atlanta, they're really friends. They really know each other. They really hang out with each other. No one believes that Quad is hanging out with any of these people anymore. And the reason why no one believes is because that is the truth. She's not. So it's kind of awkward, and you're seeing it, especially last season. I reminded myself, remember that episode when they went away on that trip? I forgot where they went. It was in Georgia though. And they were getting massages, and Quad's the only single woman there. And I believe it was I think it was Curtis who made a comment about her, something. I forgot what he said exactly. And I was like, this is part of the reason why it's a little awkward that she's on these group trips with everyone that's married and in a relationship. Honestly, I'd much rather than bring Audra back. I liked Audra. I know some of you did not like Audra, but you guys take a long time to warm up to people. I think if you had given Audra an opportunity, you would have liked her. I liked Audra's relationship with her husband, who is a doctor. She's actually married to medicine. And I liked her energy. And I feel like she would have added a more younger energy, because these productions and networks are trying to skew a little bit younger. I feel like they missed an opportunity with Audra. I really do. I really feel like they should have given her an opportunity. Quad is great and funny, but I think Quad's day on Married to Medicine is done, to be honest. And I'm not saying that she should be done with reality TV. No, I think she should do something else. Because a lot of you in the comments were saying, like, well, she needs the job, so that's why she has to come back. I don't know what Quad does for money. I'm not going to try and check her pockets. But look, guys, I want to know your reaction to Quad returning for season 10 of Married to Medicine. And why do you think exactly the decision took so long. Was it money? Was it the logistics of her role on the show? Who knows? Who knows? And what do you think in regards to this divorce, this ongoing long divorce? Do you think we will finally get some finalization before the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 15 reunion? Let's continue that conversation in the comment section. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
Ooh, you bring the lighter, I got the views. You make a fire, I'll ask you, follow my lead.